Have you ever had a warning light suddenly appear on your dashboard? Your power windows stop working properly, your transmission shift strangely, or your engine feels sluggish for no obvious reason? Most drivers immediately assume something expensive has failed and rush to a repair shop. But what if I told you that many modern vehicle problems are actually caused by software confusion, sensor miscommunication, or electronic calibration issues that can sometimes be resolved with a simple reset procedure? In this video, I'm going to uncover 11 DIY car reset tricks that mechanics don't want you to know, but use every day. Let's dive in. Trick number 11. ECU Master Reset. The engine control unit is the brain of your vehicle that constantly collects data from dozens of sensors and adjusts fuel delivery, ignition timing, idle speed, and transmission behavior. Over time, the ECU develops adaptive memory based on your driving habits, fuel quality, traffic conditions, and engine wear. However, sensor glitches, low battery voltage, contaminated fuel, this can lead to rough idling, sluggish acceleration, reduced fuel economy, and inconsistent engine performance. When you perform a master ECU reset, you clear these temporary learned values and allows the computer to rebuild fresh operating data. To perform trick, follow these steps. Step 1. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Step 2. Wait for approximately 15 minutes. Pro tip: step inside the car and turn on the headlights or press the brake pedal. This drains any leftover electricity hiding in the car's capacitors. Step 3. Reconnect the battery terminal securely and start the engine. Step 4. Allow the vehicle to idle without touching the accelerator for at least 5 to 10 minutes while the ECU begins rebuilding its adaptive memory. Afterward, take the vehicle for a mixed city and highway drive. Many drivers report smoother idle quality and improved throttle response after the relearning process is completed. Trick number 10. Throttle body reset. Does your car feel heavy or sluggish when you step on the gas? There are high chances your throttle body needs recalibration. Your car's throttle body continuously learns airflow patterns and throttle plate positions to maintain smooth engine operation. According to automotive service data, throttle body contamination is one of the most common causes of idle quality complaints in vehicles with higher mileage. After cleaning the throttle body or disconnecting the battery, the ECU may lose its stored calibration values. This often causes rough idle, hesitation, stalling, fluctuating RPMs, or poor throttle response. Thankfully, you can recalibrate your throttle body without touching a single tool. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Turn your ignition key to the on position, but do not start the engine. Step 2. Press the gas pedal slowly all the way to the floor and hold it there for 10 to 15 seconds. Step 3. Turn the key back to off, then release the pedal in the same way as you press it. Step 4. Wait about 2 minutes before starting the car normally. This allows the throttle control system to fine-tune its calibration. Trick number 9. Infotainment hard restart. Modern infotainment systems have become incredibly complex. These systems manage navigation, smartphone integration, and entertainment features. With such complexity comes the possibility of software glitches. Frozen screens, failed Bluetooth connections, delayed touchscreen responses, and unexpected system crashes are increasingly common complaints. A hard reboot often restores proper operation by clearing temporary software conflicts. Here is how to do it for each brand. For Honda and Acura, press and hold the physical power knob or button for 10 seconds until a system dialog box pops up asking if you would like to reboot the system. Then select Yes. For Ford, hold the volume down and seek forward buttons on the steering wheel at the same time for about 5 to 8 seconds. Trick number 8. Check engine light reset. The check engine light is responsible for millions of repair shop visits every year. Surprisingly, many of these cases involve relatively minor issues such as loose gas caps, temporary sensor faults, or intermittent communication errors. Even after a repair is completed, the vehicle may continue displaying the warning light because the ECU stores historical fault information. This stored data remains active until multiple successful driving cycles occur. Many owners mistakenly believe the repair failed when the system simply has not updated itself yet. After verifying the repair has been completed correctly, clearing the code with an OBD2 scanner or performing an ECU reset can help remove inactive fault records. Here is how to reset your check engine light. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Connect an OBD2 scanner to the diagnostic port located beneath the dashboard. Step 2. Turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. Step 3. Access the scanner menu and select Read Codes to verify the stored fault codes. Then select Erase Codes or Clear DTCs. Step 4. Wait for the scanner to confirm the operation. Step 5. Turn the ignition off for approximately 30 seconds and restart the vehicle. Step 6. After restarting the engine, drive normally through several drive cycles so the onboard diagnostic system can verify that the fault has been corrected. If a scanner is unavailable, disconnecting the battery for approximately 15 minutes may clear some stored codes on certain vehicles. Trick number 7. Automatic transmission adaptive reset. Modern automatic transmissions are smart. They have adaptive learning, meaning they watch how you drive and adjust the shift points to match your style. But if you bought a used car or your driving habits changed, the transmission can get confused, leading to rough or jerky shifting. To reset it, many cars use a sequence similar to the throttle reset. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Turn the ignition on, but don't start your engine. Step 2. Immediately push the accelerator pedal all the way down past the resistance click point and hold it pinned to the floorboards for a minimum of 30 continuous seconds. Step 3. While keeping your foot fully pinned down on the gas pedal, turn the ignition key back to the off position. Step 4. Once the key is turned off, slowly release the gas pedal. Step 5. Now, stay sitting quietly inside the vehicle and do not open the doors, touch the radio, or tap any buttons for exactly 5 minutes. This allows the TCM to complete its internal digital power down sequence and clear its shift history cache. For the next 50 miles, the transmission will act like a blank slate, learning your specific driving habits from scratch. Shifting should smooth right out. In many cases, drivers report noticeably smoother operation and improved responsiveness without replacing any transmission components. Trick number 6. Idle air control reset. The idle air control system is responsible for maintaining a stable engine idle when your foot is off the accelerator. Over time, carbon buildup, battery disconnection, or ECU memory glitches can cause the idle speed to become unstable. When the IAC system loses its learned position, the engine may start to shake, stall at stops, or idle too high or too low. Instead of immediately replacing parts, a simple reset can often restore normal idle behavior by allowing the ECU to relearn airflow control values from scratch. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Turn off all electrical loads such as AC, headlights, and infotainment systems. Step 2. Disconnect the negative battery terminal and wait approximately 15 to 20 minutes to clear stored adaptive memory. Step 3. Reconnect the battery and start the engine without touching the accelerator pedal. Step 4. Let the engine idle for 10 to 15 minutes so the ECU can relearn idle airflow settings. During this time, slight RPM fluctuations are normal as the system recalibrates. Step 5. After idle stabilizes, turn on AC and electrical loads one by one to help the system adapt to real-world conditions. Take the vehicle for a short drive with frequent stops to complete the relearning process. Trick number 5. TPMS reset. Millions of TPMS warning lights illuminate every year due to seasonal temperature changes rather than actual tire problems. Research shows tire pressure typically changes by about 1 psi for every 10-degree Fahrenheit temperature variation. This means a cold morning can trigger a warning light even when the tires were properly inflated the previous day. After correcting tire pressures according to the sticker inside the driver's door jamb, many vehicles require a TPMS reset procedure. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Turn your vehicle's key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Step 2. Locate your vehicle's physical TPMS reset button, which is famously hidden inside the upper left corner of the passenger glove box on many Toyotas, tucked directly underneath the lower steering column trim on many Hondas, or found under the Vehicle Settings menu on modern digital screens. Step 3. Press and hold the button down firmly for 3 to 5 seconds until you see the yellow TPMS dashboard light flash slowly 3 times. Then, release the button and drive the car above 20 miles per hour for 10 minutes to allow the computer to lock in the new tire tracking data. Trick number 4. Climate Control Module Relearn. Have you ever noticed your climate control system blowing the wrong temperature or directing airflow incorrectly? Many modern HVAC systems rely on electronic blend doors and actuator motors. Occasionally, these components lose calibration and become confused about their actual positions. A recalibration procedure allows the control module to relearn the exact position of each airflow door. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Start the vehicle and allow the engine to reach normal operating temperature. Step 2. Set the climate control system to its coldest setting and maximum fan speed. Allow it to operate for approximately 2 minutes. Step 3. Switch the temperature to maximum heat and again allow it to run for approximately 2 minutes. Repeat this process while cycling through all vent positions, including dashboard vents, floor vents, and defrost mode. Step 4. Once completed, switch the system back to your preferred settings. If calibration was the issue, airflow direction and temperature control often return to normal immediately. Trick number 3. Mass Airflow Sensor Reset. The mass airflow sensor is one of the most critical components in modern fuel injection systems. It measures the exact amount of air entering the engine, so the ECU can calculate precise fuel delivery. Even a small layer of dirt, oil residue, or contamination can throw off readings and cause poor fuel economy, rough idle, hesitation, or loss of power. After cleaning or replacing the MAF sensor, the ECU often continues using old adaptive values, which is why a reset is essential. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Carefully remove the MAF sensor and clean it using a dedicated MAF sensor cleaner spray. Step 2. Allow it to dry completely before reinstalling. Step 3. After installing the sensor, disconnect the negative battery terminal for about 15 minutes to clear stored airflow adaptation data. Step 4. Reconnect the battery and start the engine without pressing the accelerator. Step 5. Let the engine idle for 5 to 10 minutes so the ECU can learn new airflow readings. Step 6. Now, drive the vehicle at steady speeds between 40 to 60 kilometers per hour for about 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, the ECU recalibrates fuel injection based on fresh airflow data. After completion, most drivers notice smoother acceleration, improved throttle response, and better fuel efficiency. That's all for this video. Before spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on repairs, it may be worth trying these safe DIY reset tricks. Let us know in the comments which reset trick worked for your vehicle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.